listen, it's what it is. It's what it's always been. What I don't like this part. I don't like the fact that Dalton Schultz considered a distraction. You play.
It is a distraction.
Listen, stay with me, baby. You play in front of 70,000. I don't know how much Jerry World holds. I don't know how much it holds. But when you're locked in the practice, I don't care if it was a bunch of strippers walking around. I'm locked into what I have to do at that present time. But I understand what he's saying, how it can be distraction. But like, listen.
What about the weight room? So when you was working out with fans, and Paul Brown, did they have fans coming through?
You know they didn't have that. You know they didn't have that there.
Okay,
I'm just saying in general, when you're in the workplace, nothing else should be able to distract you. I don't care what it is. But I understand where he's coming from.
Ocho.
Hey, I have one more thing before you go. Ahead. When you talk about a winning culture, that is something that the Cowboys do have. They have a winning culture when it comes to the regular season.
A winning record. They have a winning record. That ain't no winning culture.
I see what you're saying. I see where you're going. But as far as the postseason is concerned, they haven't had that part of success. And maybe it might be them needing to pull the reins back, and it all starts with Jerry Jones, like I've always said.
Ocho, see, you gotta look at this differently. See,
yes,
I know everything's not a distraction to you because y'all practice on the underpass. People can get out and park their car and watch you guys practice. Mm-hmm. So, people at home, don't listen to Ocho because their practice is open to the public anyway because they practice up on the underpass. You can park your car on the highway and get out and watch the Bengals practice.
Yeah, but that's way up yonder though. That's way up yonder. I'm just speaking on the fact for me. I can only speak for me specifically is when I'm locked in. Just say the weight room. Now I wasn't no swole. I'm just saying once I am locked into that space mentally, I don't give a fuck I'm sorry. Damn it, I cursed. I don't care what's going on around me. That's all. Now, other people might feel different and consider it a distraction, and they have a right to do so. I'm just telling you how I would be if I was in that atmosphere. But go ahead.
Okay. I agree with Dalton Schultz. I don't think that's a winning mentality. Yeah. I don't think that's conducive. That's probably the only place that happens. Mm-hmm. You think that happens in Kansas City?
Absolutely fucking not.
What about New England?
Man, child, please. You know better than that.
Oh, well, you were there, so you would know.
You know better than that. No.
When I was in Denver, that damn sure didn't happen. Now, there might be people come around on the off day, on a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Sponsors and advertisers, they would come through the locker room on situation, but that's an off day. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, oh, hell no.
Now, I will say Fast Friday, that's when some people would be able to come out and watch the shorter practice that we had.
Yes. Family.
Yeah, they're yeah, exactly. Y'all had that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I saw anybody. Anybody.
But everybody, hold on. That wasn't for everybody.
No,
everybody couldn't just have their family show up. That was a John Elway, a Terrell Davis, a Shannon Sharp. That was for a very select few. Everybody just couldn't have you, the 46th guy on the roster. You ain't fit to have your family standing there watching. Mike Shanahan wasn't playing that bullshit.
Right.
So you understand, did I have a couple of my homeboys come? Absolutely. Yeah. And the first thing, Mike, well, who was that? Oh, that's 84 people. Okay.
Right.
So you understood. Now, they wasn't out there every practice, but my homeboys would come probably once or twice a year. Mm-hmm. And then, when they come to the game, I get them on the sideline. But sideline passes weren't for everybody.
Nah, that's for immediate.
No, that's for the star.
Yeah.
Guys got sideline passes and got their homeboys on the sideline.
Right.
But my obviously, my sister, my mom, they wanted to be sitting down. My mom was too old to be standing on the sideline anyway. But when I was in Baltimore, I had a suite. Me and Ray split a suite. And so my family was in the suite. But in Denver, Mike wasn't playing that. Right. I mean, Mike was man, look here. Mike better not catch you looking dazing. Mike like, hey, what'd you do last night that you can't focus on practice?
Right.
Man, Mike ran a tight ship. He ran a very tight ship, and I appreciate that. Check this out, Ocho. Parsons, the Cowboys are going to pick up Micah's fifth-year option. The surprise is, however, Dallas is conducting said business. Parsons will receive the option as a defensive end, not a linebacker. By doing so, the Cowboys will save roughly $3 million. Michael will make $21.32 million as a defensive end. Mm-hmm. Had he played up under the Cowboy, under the linebacker tag, he would have gotten $24 million. But this is chestnut checkers. He's looking at Myles Garrett. He's looking at Joey Bosa's numbers. Those are the guys. Montez Sweat just got a monster deal. Yeah. So he's looking at the defensive ends. Right. The linebackers, I think T.J. Watt might be the highest paid linebacker. Right. He's like, I don't want T.J. Watt money. I want that $100 million, that $150 million for 6 years. I want $100 million guaranteed. That's what he's looking at.
Now, what do you think the chances of him getting that is? Especially with the fact that they have to do Dak. They definitely have to do CD. Is there enough cap room? Is there a way to manipulate the numbers where Micah can get what he deserves as well?
I play football. That's not my job to worry about. You worry about that. I want my money.
Right.
Ain't that what they tell us? They tell us you play football and don't worry about business. So when you come to me and ask for a discount for cap purposes, I play football. That's not my responsibility. You handle cap.
Right. So that's why I'm asking you, do you think they would be able to?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing that you have to give up, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
If you get an extension, you got to sacrifice, because the only way you know your true value is that you become a free agent. That's the only way.
You know they not going to allow Michael Parsons to become a free agent. Come on now. You know better than that.
But I'm saying.
This is a generational talent we're talking about.
I'm willing. You know what, Ocho?
Yes, sir.
I'm willing to give up a little money to get the security right now.
Right.
So instead of maybe getting $100 million fully guaranteed, I'll take 90. So I gave you $10 million because you got to understand there's no state taxes. So I just saved myself somewhere between $9 and $12 million.
Right.
So what can't you buy with What can you buy with 90? With $100 million that you can't buy with 90.
You're right.
And plus he's Michael Parsons. He's a star. Man, if they were to ever win, if they were to win a Super Bowl, Dak would be the mayor of Dallas.
Yeah, they'd have to put a statue out front. They got to put a statue out front while he's still playing.
Absolutely. They Cowboys, Texas, they love them Cowboys.
And this is what I don't understand. I don't think Jerry actually understands the fact that if you were to change the way you maneuver just a little bit, just a tad bit, scale it back, pull the reins back a little bit, settle back in the background. Look at all the owners that have won a Super Bowl. Look at all the current owners that have won a Super Bowl. Nobody's at the forefront of anything. Nope. Nobody's selling the product of the team because they don't have to. Think about what the Cowboys are worth right now.
$9 billion, 9.2.
At what point, maybe someone could tell Jerry, or maybe Jerry might see this. Think about if you won a Super Bowl. If you work $9.2 billion now, what do you think you'd be worth if you won? What do you think you'd be worth if you won? Like, just change things up a little bit. Maybe the outcome will be different. Maybe not. I'm just saying, you've been doing it one way for so long, and it hasn't worked and got you where you want to get to. If you're serious about, obviously, winning culture and bringing another Lombardi, which you haven't had since, what, 95?
Yep.
Just 95. Change the way you do things. Maybe the results will be different.
You know what? In my experience, I'm just speaking through my experience, what I've been able to deduce is that people would rather lose their way than win someone else's way. Think about what I said, Ocho. I would rather lose my way than win someone else's way. It seems to me Jerry will do the same thing what he's been doing, but he's not losing. What's the most valuable franchise in all of pro sports?
Yeah, the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Right.
Okay, who makes more money than any other pro sports team? The Cowboys. So what has he actually lost?
Nothing. But listen, Jerry's a smart businessman. Jerry's always about that bottom line. Jerry's always about the dollar. So understand,
but the bottom line is up here.
I know he's already up there, but how do we even climb that ladder a little higher? How do we double your net worth? How do we double the revenue that the Cowboys already bring in? How do we set ourselves apart, even further apart from all the other sports teams? How do we do that? By winning. Maybe changing your ways and your approach to the game that you choose not to can do just that. As a businessman,
But see, now there goes to my theory. Somebody else gonna get the credit. See what you did, Ocho? You took the credit from me. No, I can't let you do that, Ocho. I can't let you do that, Ocho.
There's no way. There's no way you really think Jerry is really worried about the credit when you think about the Cowboys. The first thing you think of is Jerry Jones.
He fired Jimmy Johnson after back-to-back Super Bowls. Now you tell me what he's thinking.
That might have been something personal between those two that we don't even know about. What you think?
You don't. So in other words, you think for the last 2 decades, Mr. Kraft and Bill Belichick saw eye to eye on everything.
No.
You see the difference?
Yes, sir.
One guy didn't care about who got the credit, because guess what? He was going to be the first guy to touch the Lombardi anyway. Paul Tagliabue, Roger Goodell would say, "Hey, they talked to Mr. Kraft first, hand him the trophy. He passed it on to Bill Belichick. He passes it on to Tom Brady. You see what happens?
Yeah.
Boom. Now, think about this. And never have you ever heard in pro sports history somebody winning back-to-back championships and your best players are all under the age of 27, 28. Michael, Emmett, and Troy.
Right.
Where they do that at?
That's crazy. He can't get.
That would have been the equivalent of them firing after Phil Jackson won those first 2 titles. They fired Phil Jackson. Scotty, Michael. Whoa, you firing Phil?
Right.
Now you see how asinine it actually sounds when you think about it.
It does. And the funny thing about it, since Jerry loved to talk so much, since he's always in front of the camera, I mean, obviously you would remember better than I do during that time. What was the reasoning behind the firing? Did Jerry come out and say something, or
he didn't like because he got his indoctrination of being an owner from Al Davis.
Right.
Al Davis was very hands-on. Al Davis was in the front. And everybody was okay with that. Jimmy, if you know Jimmy is Jimmy. Jimmy runs a tight ship. Jimmy is the first. Jimmy is the
tight ship. You mean like Tom Coughlin tight, like Bill Parcells?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I speak to the team. The owner doesn't speak to the team. The first word that they hear is my voice. The last word they hear is my voice.
Right.
Jimmy kept him at a distance. Jerry seethed.
Did you hear what you just said? Jimmy kept him at a distance. And what
because
did they
Jimmy
win?
knew.
You just answered it. Jimmy kept him at a distance, and what did they do when Jimmy kept him at a distance? They won how many Super Bowls?
They won 2.
God damn.
But then, what did I tell you? They was winning, but Jerry didn't get the credit. Thank you. That's what I've been telling you.
Then you know what? He don't want it as bad as he don't want it as bad as he say he does. Then
we put a poll up. What the current poll? Cowboys reached the AFC Championship game. 17%. Unc sends Ocho his fan mail. Y'all got that wrong. I'm gonna keep this one.
You gonna keep it for real?
Yeah.
You know my address though. I ain't never seen. What's it called again?
Fun coat. Chad Johnson, number 85. He got a little scully on. He got some glasses. He got a cheeseburger in his hand, and he got a soccer ball with a microphone with a soccer ball at the top of it.
You serious?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it, but because it's in the plastic, it's hard. It's hard to get a Hold on, I'm finna Google it. Real quick.
But, it's custom made. This is 1-on-1. This is you. This is a 1-on-1.
Wait, that's a one. How you gonna keep my 1-on-1?
Easy. Let me show you how we do keep your 1-on-1. Watch this. See what I did right there, Ocho? That's how I kept it.
Wait, how you gonna put me in the back?
Yeah, you say I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it right there.
Hey, you gotta send me that, huh? You gotta send me that.
I'm not gonna be able to.
Hey, he got a cheeseburger in there for real?
Yeah, got a cheeseburger in your right hand. You got a microphone with a soccer ball on the left hand. You got your beanie on, and you got your sunglasses.
Hey, that's me.
No, that's me. because I got it.
Hey, send me that. Send me that.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. They say the U.S. Postal Service is down for the next 6 months. So,
Oh, I don't use Amazon work just fine.
who is Amazon? The river? Man,
Nah,
I can't go over there.
I'm talking about my homeboy Jeff.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my homeboy Jeff.
No. Hey, you see us in the background, Ocho?
Oh, wait till you see mine. Wait till you see mine. I got 2 more weeks before I'm in the new place. Hey, can you hear the echo in here?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, ain't no furniture. I mean, everything already gone, and I'm moving in 2 more weeks.
Oh, so you have a nightcap sign too?
Yeah, I got. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna say it because when we do the show, not next week after next, is
Right.
a whole new game room.
Tastes like a yummy rainbow.